call a friend. Whether you love yourself and love your life, or you can't stand to look in the mirror and you feel as if everything in your life is falling apart. Whether you're such a winner, or you feel like the world's biggest failure, regardless of who you think you are, the reality is that you deserve someone who would give up their life for you, because you are powerful and strong and capable. Read about the women in the Bible: Esther, Ruth, Martha, Mary. These women changed the world forever. And inside of you, each and every one of you is a woman with that same power and that same strength and that same world-changing capability. And your responsibility is to find that woman and to set that woman free. This is who you are. And any voices in your mind that try and tell you differently are from the enemy. And the next time you hear them, this is what you say. You say, "Nuh-uh, not me, Satan. I am a daughter of the living God, cherished, loved, and adored above all things by the Creator of all things, for the glory of Him who is greater than all things. I am awesome." And please, don't you forget it.
Your first goal when you open up your eyes should be to focus on the things that ignite your spirit and bring you joy. Focus on the things that you appreciate in your life, the things that you're grateful for.
Get up every day and attack the day. Get after it. Set your priorities for what has to be done today. What do you have to do today before you go to bed?
An attitude of gratitude simply makes you feel good. And feeling good is the fuel that drives motivation. And the next thing that I want you to do, as soon as you have this attitude of gratitude going for you, tell yourself you're going to enjoy the day. Say it to yourself, you know what, I'm going to enjoy the day. This is going to be a good day. You all have opportunities to perform your own miracles when life is throwing something at you. Any change that takes place. It's a matter of what you believe.
Reach out and achieve everything that you were born to achieve.
Visualize how you want your life to go. Visualize yourself having fun with your fellow workers, the people you're working for, who are working for you. Doesn't matter. Just visualize yourself achieving the goal.
Say every day, I will do today what others don't, so I will have tomorrow what others won't.
Your time is coming. The right people, the right breaks, favor, restoration, vindication, that's what's headed your way.
We get to choose the way we think, and we can choose to change the way we think. It's always our choice.
Find what you're passionate about. Find something you enjoy. Find something that makes you excited to get up every day, and then pursue that.
That dream is still alive. You may have tried a year ago, 5 years ago, or 40 years ago. Didn't work out. Nobody was there to help you. Go back and try again. This is your time. This is your moment. Your destiny is calling out to you.
Every day, work on yourself. Get better. You're a human becoming, not a human being. Work on yourself, get better, and go be a force for change, not a victim of change. Make today your masterpiece. Get up today and get it done. Finish the day, attack the day, and go change your life.
Don't worry about what needs to be done. Think about who you have to be in order to get it done. Focus on what's working in your life rather than fixating on what isn't working.
Get up every day and attack the day. Get after it. Set your priorities for what has to be done today. What do you have to do today before you go to bed?
If you're going to reach your highest potential, you have to make up your mind that you are in it for the long haul. You're not going to let people talk you out of it. Circumstances discourage you. Delays cause you to give up. Critical people cause you to get distracted. You're going to stay focused on your goal.
Our lives move in the direction of our most dominant thoughts and what we focus on day in and day out. Seize the day, or let the day seize you.
Make today your masterpiece.
Today is a gift.
You have an opportunity to steer your thoughts and your emotions in the direction that you want them to go, not in the direction that they're telling you to go.
One of the greatest success traits you can have is to get your tail out of bed early.
You're going to rise higher, accomplish your goals, and become everything you were created to be.
I walk on the street, all people are passing by. It's a great day, nobody even cares that I've got a big smile on my side.
There will be things that you don't understand. You'll have plenty of opportunities to get negative. In those tough times, you have to remember your dream.
Smile on your side, It's a beautiful day while you're singing. Nothing matters to you. The smile is on and no worries are gone. Beautiful day while you're singing. Nothing matters to you. The smile is on and no worries are gone.
Life is too short to have small expectations and small dreams.
Your thoughts have the incredible power to either minimize or maximize the effect that challenge has on you.
Get up every day and think big thoughts, dream big dreams, and have an amazing life.
I look through the window and I see some clouds above. It's a great day, nobody even cares that I've got a big smile on my side. It's a beautiful day while you're singing. Nothing matters to you. The smile is on and no worries are gone. Beautiful day while you're singing. Nothing matters to you. The smile is on and no worries are gone.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Most I need a little bit more than Sunday mornings, a little bit more than a song, a little bit more than the jumping and shouting. I need your heart, yes. I need intimacy, just more than the offerings you bring. You ain't got to impress me, just be genuine. I need you. I need you. I need you. I need your whole heart. I need you. I need you. I need you. I need your whole heart. Get back to times of devotions in the morning and the whisper in my ears at night. How you call my name when no one is around. Those are the things that I like, yeah. I need intimacy, more than the offerings you bring. You ain't got to impress me, just be genuine. I need you. I need you. I need you. I need your whole heart. I need you. I need you. I need you. I need your whole heart.
Yes. Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen,
Where I first loved you, to be in your presence, there's nothing that I won't do.
My brothers and sisters,
to the place
welcome, welcome, welcome
where you first found me.
to the 52nd
Press
day of progress.
made with you. I walk with
So we've reached another milestone.
you. Die for
Day number 50.
you, my face in you.
What's your progress?
My life.
What is your progress report? How are you moving forward?
I need you.
It's another beautiful day.
Need you.
And you know, Mondays are made for champions.
I need
I want to say a fantastic good morning to all of my champions out there. All of my progressive people.
I need
This is Soul Food in the Morning, right here in double 8.5 Rock FM. With yours truly, Mr. Andy Henry, aka Andy East Wise.
it's a bit more than the jumping and shouting. He needs our hearts. Yeah. I need intimacy more than the offerings you bring. You ain't got to impress me, just be genuine. I need a little bit more than
Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning, Andy, and good morning to all our brothers and sisters. What a beautiful morning. What a beautiful day to be alive and to be able to breathe this fresh air and, you know, listen to and observe nature in all its glory. Truly, today will be a very progressive, a very wonderful day. Today, each of our listeners will feel the energy of love and the strength of comfort and will indeed be motivated by, you know, the inner inspiration that is in all of us.
Motivated and inspired, ready to take on
Definitely.
another day. So, today, sir, where are we heading?
Well,
the
this
program?
morning, Andy, the table is already laid. Yes, we can see some beautiful things on the table, some very delicious things. And then, you know, if you observe, Andy, some people still get the pot on the stove. So there are some other things coming up. But this morning we continue looking at commitment and being true to yourself. And recently, a very wonderful couple, Diane and Ravi, they celebrated the 18th wedding anniversary. 18th. And they have three lovely children, Isaiah, Sarah, and Sarah. But when I look at this couple, you can see the testimony, the evidence of commitment. Their commitment to each other, the commitment to their families. They are both working parents, so the commitment to their jobs. And at the same time, they also find time to reach out to the community, to people in need and everything else. So, and most of all, the commitment to serve God. And that's a testimony, an example of commitment. And I'm sure there are many other parents or single parents who are as committed as they are and who are doing a fantastic job of providing for their family, a fantastic job of making progress in their lives, and a fantastic job as living as human beings. And so we just want to, this morning, salute all the committed people. You know, there's a security guard who called me this morning, or he said, "Tell Andy I'm waiting for the program." His name is Motilal.
Motilal.
Motilal. Not Lotilal, Motilal. And, and he said when he would leave his workplace to get a vehicle, he would hear all the cars, especially the ones waiting for passenger to Georgetown, but all the others, Kanji, Quarantine, East Bank, West Bank, and they're listening to soul food, and he said something he would close his radio and listen to their radio as he walked down the street, and that is commitment, Andy. First of all, commitment from you, because you leave your home early in the morning, rain or sunshine, and you come to the studio. We think about commitment of Miss Paul, the Christie family, Little Rock, because they are committed to their listeners, they are committed to their clients, and that is why they bring soul food in the morning to encourage Guyana, to bless Guyana. So we think about commitment, in that committed people are really the salt of the earth and the light of the world. We think about commitment in terms of relationship. We think about our honorable and most esteemed housewives.
Honorable and most esteemed.
Definitely, because they are the engine of the home. Yes, they're the engine of the home. And also men who would take care of the family in terms of cooking and taking care, We just want to tell you that your commitment is the one that molds us, the one that keeps us and support us. It is your commitment that through your commitment we have teachers and doctors and mechanics and cane harvesters and farmers and fisher folks, and you can go down the list, your commitment to our future, to our improvement and our development. So we want to esteem them this morning. We want to put a smile on their face.
Yes.
Because, we know sometimes you don't have everything in the kitchen to cook, but you are a miracle worker. You are a miracle worker because you put a little this and a little that, and when you finish, you sharpen our appetite.
Sharpen the appetite.
Definitely, we want to just thank God for these committed people. And, Andy, as I said just now, commitment and committed people are the salt of the earth. They are the light of the world, and we just want to, thank God for these people. And we know these are the people who makes the world turn. They make the world turn. And they even brighten up our world. They give us inspiration. They give us motivation. Because, and they are not ordinary folks. They are extraordinary folks because they are willing to go the extra mile. And that is exactly what commitment is. Willing to go the extra mile to do what you do to the best of your ability. So, as we look at commitment, and we think about what impact, maybe that class teacher or that subject teacher, that aunt in our family, that grandmother, that grandfather, that senior citizen. And of course, I have to mention, right, the members of the disability community. We admire them for the courage and commitment to live. Many of whom are listening to the program, like Mr. Shepard every morning, Umesh, and a host of others, we want to tell you that we admire you. You are the heroes of the community because your commitment to live, your commitment to survive, your commitment to defy the odds. Defy the odds and wanted to is an inspiration, a motivation to us. Because if we want to see courage, look at the disability community. Look at the courage that they are demonstrated. They are not quitting. If you want a lesson in not to quit, look at them and see the courage that they are not quitting, they're not giving up. They still want to live. They still want to survive. They still want to make an impact in this world. And Andy, that's a true illustration of commitment.
A true illustration of commitment. Powerful. And like you said just now, rain or shine, we got to do what we got to do, or I have to be here.
Definitely.
But that is the in fact, sometimes it's not easy at all.
Definitely, especially to wake up in the wee hours of the morning after, working the late hours in the night.
This is just an experience of yesterday. We had a wonderful time at the tour, and it was nice, but I knew I had to be here this morning. So, as usual, I when I do a late night, I set my alarm from 4 a.m.
Yes.
Coming right through, and I made sure I packed my bag from since last night. Even though this morning, when the last alarm catch me at 5:30 and I spring up.
Yes.
Because I was really, really tired.
Definitely.
The last alarm caught me and I run out of bed. I just had to take a couple of steps back and ensure that the camera's in the bag, the cables. Yes, everything is good. All right, good. Then I went to tidy up myself, then to come over and to start this here in time. I mean, it started a slight bit late, but, I had to be here because a lot of people are depending on this program.
Definitely. Many have confessed that this program make their day. Yeah, and this program will throw a different impression on the day. It turned the day into something very productive, something that they look forward to as an inspiration for the rest of the day. And I do admire your commitment, Andy, especially as a young man working and working very tediously on your vision board. And so many things are taking place, so many responsibilities. I am safe here, but you have to go out. You have to leave your home every morning to face the elements. Whether it's raining, thundering, lightning, you have to face all those elements to get to the studio, and that's commitment. But through that commitment, lives are being touched, lives are being changed. People finding workable solution for their lives, and the testimonies are numerous. I know, Andy, for a world to change, somebody have to put up his or her hands and say, "Look, I am willing. Here am I. Send me." Put up our hands to the Creator and say, "Here am I. Send me. I am willing to go. I am willing to make the sacrifice." And sacrifice it is, because we do it for no personal gain. We do it for no personal glory. We just do it to honor the Creator, and we do it to encourage others, to bring inspiration and motivation to others. And that's, putting up our hands to the Creator and said, here am I, you give us a voice. We are willing to use this voice to bring encouragement to people, to inspire people, to let people know that you are born to progress. You're a progressive person. And everyone has a seed of greatness in them. And everyone can progress, can move from point A to point B if you are willing. If you are willing in your heart, you're willing to make the sacrifice, you're willing to make a movement with your vision board. You are born a winner. But you have to now live as a winner.
You have to stay committed.
And that's commitment. Be committed to whatever you know is your purpose.
Like did they say, come hell or high water?
Definitely.
You're still committed to that, which
you're committed to that.
You're doing. If it's taking care of the family,
yes.
If it's ensuring that your brother is okay, your grandmother is okay, your grandfather is okay, your neighbor is okay.
Yes.
You made a commitment a day. You know what? Sister June, how you doing? Good morning. You made it your duty now to, look out for Sister June.
Definitely.
I
know, Andy, we want to honor the people who are taking care of those who are confined, to bed or cannot help themselves as they would wish that they could. We honor those people because they are committed to take care, whether it's a relative, a neighbor, or somebody in the community, and that person cannot help himself or help herself, but you are dedicating your time and you go in despite what you are going to help this person every day. And we just want to, give you a badge of honor this morning. Yes, we want to give you a badge of honor for all those who are taking care of those who cannot help themselves. We are giving you a badge of honor, including all those who are in the health services, and you go beyond the call of duty to help your patients, to help those who come to you and they are sick, they are down, they are struggling with the health, but your hands become the hands of God. God is using your hands to help those who are sick and those who are down. And this morning we also want to give you a badge of honor, whether you're just you're a porter or a maid at the hospital or a nurse, a doctor, whatever category of health worker you are. Everything that you are doing to help people is a noble act, is an honorable act. And God is going to bless you for that. You are going to be tremendously blessed because you're helping His creation.
The barbers.
Yes, definitely.
The barbers.
Yes, I have to visit my barber this week.
Yeah. I'm gonna look for my own.
Yes. Yeah, the barbers, the hairdressers, those in the salon, those. They are so. When you look at it, Andy, there are so many people that are networking every day. Yes, those in the supermarket, the stores, the stalls on the roadside, the planting chips person, right? All those person, and we always got to mention the cane harvesters and all those who work in the field, the farmers and so forth, the different operators of different machines, the business people, who are providing employment, for their workers. all these people come together, and in their commitment, they make the world a better place.
Facts.
Yeah, of course, the religious leaders, whether it's Christianity, Hindu, Muslim, Rastafarian, whatever creed, we acknowledge you. Most of our religious leaders, sometimes they're not even paid. They are not even paid, but they're up and about. They leave their home in the middle of the night. When we have grief or in the family, they are there to comfort us. So we just want to thank you for your commitment. It is your commitment that makes the world a better place.
Yep. Your commitment,
Yeah.
indeed. And we even got some car drivers that are committed.
Oh,
know,
definitely.
to what they do. They take pride because they realize that, hey, this is a service that I'm offering.
Definitely.
So I got to be there for these people because you made a commitment to them. For them, in order for them to fulfill their commitment to their job, to their special somebody. Because
Definitely.
you're probably the taxi man that does assist a brother or assist a sister to get from her home to the home of the person she's in love with or he's in love with. So
Definitely.
yeah, man, everybody, we giving you a badge of honor this morning.
Yeah, definitely.
Since
And
it's the
even-
52nd day of progress.
Definitely.
So
And even to the passengers, your driver is listening to Soul Food right now. Don't worry. As long as you're listening to Soul Food, he's taking you safe.
indeed,
Taking
indeed.
you safe. He's a original driver.
Original driver.
Definitely. He's an original driver. So he's listening to Soul Food, and you are going to read safe and song. And this morning, who knows? He may be in a mood to reduce the fare.
Aye. Even though you are right wrong until Soul's Food finish.
Finish, yeah.
Aye. You can say what happened. Let me take the morning. We
Yeah.
enjoyed this. Yes. It is also good. And we would like to say a special good morning to those folks who are committed not only to their relationship, not only to their marriage, not only to what they do as an individual in their community.
Yes.
But, we want to congratulate you on being committed to becoming a successful individual for 2022.
Definitely.
Being committed to your goals, being committed to your dreams. Sometimes they say couple goals. Being committed to that which you and your special somebody made a commitment to that, hey, you know what? This year we're going to do this year we're going to go here. So, you got to make up necessary preparation. So, to those committed people, I say a fantastic good morning to you. And congratulations on your 52nd day of progress.
Definitely.
You're doing good. You're doing better than you ever done before.
Yes,
Even if
and-
it's
yes,
one
and
step
you're
ahead.
preparing- They're preparing for the triple blessings this year.
The triple blessings.
Yes.
Let me tell you, the triple blessings, it's a powerful thing, If you can just visualize and accept and believe, that, hey, this is it. Trust me, it will be it. It will be it. So,
Yes. Yes, Andy.
I know you got a lot of work to do. I know it's not easy, especially if you got those big dreams
Yes.
like your boy here. Those big goals.
Definitely.
It's gonna be tough, but you gotta stay committed. Have to stay committed. It's like the game of cricket. You can't want to be a cricketer and you don't be. In fact, if it's your dream to become a cricketer, and you're not committed to the practice, you're not committed to working overtime, you're not committed to staying after hours, even though you got things to do, You're still out there. You're putting in the work because you don't know that, hey, one day this is going to benefit me. One day this is going to allow me to excel. One day this is going to allow me to perform in such a way that the team will now become a winning team. You know, gotta stay
Yes,
committed. Whether
yeah,
it's cricket,
definitely.
whether it's
I,
basketball, whether it's football, whether it's tennis,
athletics,
whatever it is, even if you're a long distance runner, you know, you gotta stay committed to that. Even if you're a
definitely.
coach, you gotta stay committed to that because guess what? The kids are looking out for you. The kids are expecting you to be there to guide them. You know, the teachers.
Yes,
That is a serious piece of commitment.
definitely.
You know, because they said yes, I'm going to be a teacher because they know that hey, I got these young minds to mold. You know, I got future presidents and ministers and community leaders that I have to, you know, help to bring up or show the ropes.
Definitely. I
Yep.
know, Andy, within each community, we also have some very skilled people.
Mhm.
I'm thinking about the singers,
Mm.
the musicians,
Mhm.
the composers. Guyana is not short when it comes to singers and performers. The industry hasn't developed as yet to a point where like in other countries, you can be a singer and you can totally support yourself,
Mhm.
or a composer or a musician.
Mhm. Mhm.
But we just want to encourage them to continue to practice. Continue to practice your singing, continue to practice your musical skills, continue to write, compose the songs and so, because one of them, in every great singer, life or composer, they probably had composed or sung many songs before, and then one of them became a number one record, and one of them reached the chart, the top chart, and that was the turning point. Because when you really listen and you look around, Guyana has a wealth of talent.
Mhm.
A wealth of talent. Is unfortunately at this point in our history that we don't have the facilities or the capacity to that these people can live, can earn. Our comedian, and dramatists, and so we don't have the capacity that they could earn from their skills.
Mhm. Mhm.
And sometimes some of them were even forced to, migrated, and they are doing well in other countries. But hopefully we can get to that point sooner or later. So we like to encourage the singers, the musician, the dramatist, and all the culturists. We
Mm.
have people who know the folk songs, and don't let this culture die. Keep up the culture, whether it's Amerindian or culture, or Chinese or African or East Indian. Let's keep up the culture, and because without a culture, you're not a nation.
Mm.
If a nation doesn't have a culture, then it's no nation at all, because the culture tells us where we come from. It's our foundation, our traditions, the bedrock on which our society is built.
Mhm.
So the culture people, in the various ethnic groups, let's keep the culture going. The folk songs, they are practically dying away in the schools.
Mm.
If you say Lily Girl or Bamboo Fire, some children will look at you as like, you're getting crazy.
Mm.
But let's keep these songs and this culture, the Anansi story, and And by the way, this is Black History Month, you know. So we celebrate all our African brothers and sisters throughout the world. We thank our African ancestors for what they have done, the foundation they have laid, that we can live in a peaceful society and a prosperous society. Of course, we acknowledge all our ancestors, right? But seeing that this is Black History Month, we just want to make a special note of what our African ancestors that they have done. They have practically, you know, along with the other ancestors, have practically laid a foundation for this country. And we want to acknowledge those ancestors and at the same time encourage all of us today to keep the culture going, keep the songs, keep the Anansi stories and all the other, you know, the chutney song or the various Amerindian culture, all the cultures, right? All are important. Let's have a rebirth of some of these cultures. There used to be so much a joy. I remember sitting in school every Friday afternoon, and everybody come together. The whole school come together Friday afternoon singing Bamboo Fire, Lily Girl, and Slime Mangoes, and Smarties, and so. Those things etch in your memory, you know. But let us don't allow other cultures, you know, from other country to replace our culture. You know, we celebrate their culture too. We are living in a world, a global village. But when it comes to us, because they are taking their culture seriously, we should also take our culture seriously. So commitment also has to do with our commitment to our culture.
Yep.
Yeah, think about it, you know. There are certain foods, we are on the air, so I don't want to give nobody a free advertisement, but there are certain foods that now our young generation are not eating. They are given, they don't want to eat the cook-up, they don't want to eat the pepper pot, they don't want to eat the dal and rice, and those food, they don't want to eat the ital and the culture food and so forth.
Look the other day, right? Somebody had mangoes. I
Yeah.
said, what is mango? Look nice and mixed stew. But it's like, mango stew? Mango stew? I said, yeah, mango stew. Like, people is actually make that and eat that. I was like, what? I said, it's a good thing I grew up with my grandmother, bye.
Definitely. Definitely. And I believe all culture, all ethnic group in Guyana is losing their culture. When you look at it, and it's been replaced by North American culture, Caribbean culture, but Guyana culture is unique. And many of these people come just to see our culture. They were coming from matrimony and whatnot, just to participate in our culture. Because our culture is unique, it's flowery, you know, it brings diversity together and make it one.
It's flowery.
Yes. You know, when you bring all these colors and cultures and everything together, and all come out as one in the street or wherever, it's a spectacle, it's a spectacular sight. You know, as spectacular as the Kaito Fall. So, you know, let's don't give up. Let's start to be committed again, recommit ourselves to in some cases, the rebirth of our culture. You know, to resuscitate our culture, renew it. And the elders teach the young people the cultures.
Yep. That is why, you know, when we say it's good to commune with the elders, it's good to have a conversation with them, because
Yes.
they will teach you and tell you things that you'd never have an opportunity to hear about it or see it the way it ought to be seen
Yes.
in the near future or in the future, because they're that reservoir of knowledge.
Definitely.
They're that treasure chest of jewels. And every time you commune with them or every time you have a conversation with them, trust me, it's a little jewel you're getting right there.
Definitely.
Whether you want to call it a piece of diamond, a piece of gold, a piece of pearl,
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, they have the jewels for our crown.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine we were
Ah.
born with a crown. All of us
Aye.
have a crown. But it's the elders
Mm-hmm.
that will put the jewel on the crown.
Mm-hmm. Proper way to put it. Wonderful way to put it. Mm-hmm. They got the jewel to the crown.
Yes. So if we don't pick their brains, and take time to listen to them, we'll have a crown without jewel.
Yep. So true. So true. All right, sir. Thank you very much for your time and your commitment.
Yeah.
I know.
Always an honor, Andy. Always a pleasure to be with you every morning, and if to speak to we get say our beloved. They are all our friends. They are all our brothers and sisters. We are part of them, and they are part of us. So it's such an honor and a privilege to have this fellowship with him. So thank you very much. As I said, I always said thanks to Miss Paul, the Christie family, and the entire Christie different enterprises. And I like to encourage people to go, to support the station, support the TV station, and all the endeavors of the family.
And if you want to support this program, you can get in contact with the offices.
Yes.
67 Ryman's Irvin, New Amsterdam, or 10 Main and Church Street, New Amsterdam.
And you don't have to be a big-time businessman or whatever. Oh, we'll welcome that kind of support. But even your car driver, you just call in at the offices, whether it's on Main Road or Ryman's Irvin, and you say, you know what, I get this small thing towards soul food because I'm benefiting so much from it. And as we say, one dirty bill a damn.
Yep.
So every little contribution, every little donation will go a far way in helping the station to continue to keep us on air and able to spend this morning with you.
Yep. Indeed, sir. So it's a blessing to be here as usual. And like I said, thank you for being committed, because you've committed your time towards listening to our brothers and sisters.
Definitely.
So it's not an easy task. The time to be committed to Sister Pam and so forth.
Yes.
But you're still committed to listening to them, especially since this program has started. Well, we were doing it since Country Pride, but
right.
Since this program has started, we've had we have so many listeners, whether it's the West Coast, the West Bank, the East Bank, up on the quarantine coast, even out of the country.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. And I know you've been getting a lot of calls from out of the country.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, that is so true. And the length and breadth of Barbies, and different places, and people would give a relative a number and say, look, call this person and speak to him, and they would call and we would converse. And as I said, I don't really ask your name, your number, or your address. No, you don't have to furnish that. You just call 332-0267, 332-0267, and you can talk. As we said, if you want to let out some steam and all, you just call and You'll
You
have a
let the steam
listening
go.
ears.
You don't have to cap it.
No, 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 no. You don't have to even censor it.
All right, this is the best way to put it. You
Yes, you don't have to
censor
censor it. It's uncensored.
it.
Yes.
No, you just express the way
Yes,
express
yes.
yourself how you're feeling at the moment. It is better to let these things go,
Definitely.
rather than you bottle it up and you have the rage and the anger building in you, and before as they say, the man provoke you or the
Yes.
woman provoke you. No, now is the time when the other folks who just left want to come and claim and say, you know what? I started with y'all, and y'all take the idea and y'all run with it, or y'all got y'all thing, but y'all didn't remember me, But you were the one who gave up before, things started to look good. So don't run away from it. No, those folks stayed there. They committed themselves. They wanted to see it through. You pack up your bag and you run. You know, relationships. Likewise,
Yeah.
a lot of folks hear this thing commitment and say, yes, I want to be committed, but when the tough time meet them and the headache start to roll in, at the first sign of trouble, they disappear. Now when things are looking good for that man or that woman, then is when they want to say, yeah, we're going on and tell them I'm not nice in such a long time, but no. You didn't want to stay committed. You can't
No.
vex with the next man who take over, nor you can't vex with the next woman who take over.
No.
It's kind of like the movie I know everybody know the movie we're talking about now, The guy, yes, he did wrong in the past and thing, but he was committed to that woman. I mean, from a guy's point of view, I know from a woman's point of view, they can tell me something else different, but, because of the family issues and so on, the family keep preaching it to her, she decided that she don't want anything to do with the guy, but the guy was just trying to make his stuff become a reality. And the one opportunity he had, it was because of somebody that he had a little association with in the past that, angered his wife. So she said, no, I don't want anything more to do with you. And she signed the divorce paper. Now, when the guy got his stuff and he was out there doing his thing, she said, no, they're supposed to be me. They're supposed to be me on. So I know everybody know the movie we're talking about. So
Okay,
But
yeah, but
the
for
point,
this.
the point that I'm trying to make is that, well, put aside the relationship part. You got 24 hours. Whatever you choose to do with your 24 hour. Don't vex when you see your brother, siblings in a home. One is working hard to ensure that they achieve let's say our 2022 mission, achieve that success that they always wanted. They know it's going to be hard work. They know it's going to take commitment. They know it's going to take a lot of overtime and sacrifice. But they're putting it in. But they have the other sibling on the other hand, probably went out and party whole weekend. Probably just throw back, doing nothing, watching TV, playing on social media, making a lot of TikTok videos. So now when you see your sister or your brother, achieving things, what happen? I'm like, you're not going to bless you by something. Yes, I'm going to bless you something, but you got to remember that you got to stay committed to what you got to do,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And they will hate you. They will run you down and talk so much bad things about you because you committed to your family, your children, to your job, and into your relationship. When I know persons, they change jobs because they're lazy to work, and they're very lazy. They make excuses. Some stupid excuses about they walk and they walk and they walk. But then again, you're not committed. Each work have their own protocols within. So we have to understand